Questioned my brother after returning from a trip, starting acting very strange. He would say weird things and now doesn't talk to anyone at all. He has been sitting outside for 2 months now. He has even spit on our mother. At first we thought there was something psychologically wrong with him. However, when we took him to a mental doctor, he talks as if he is fine. We think he is either possessed by a jinn or some magic was done to him. How can you tell if someone is possessed or if magic was done to them? How do you remove it? My mother is getting very sick over this. Answer: praise be to Allah. People who have had experience with such situations have related that the following are among the signs of a person who is possessed by jinn or Satan: strong repulsion when hearing Quraan or Aathaan, call for prayers, episodes of losing consciousness and or epileptic attacks, especially when Quraan is recited for the possessed person, frequent nightmares during sleep, tendency to avoid people accompanied by out-of-the-norm behavior. Jinn who possesses him might speak when Qur'an is recited for the possessed person. Madness, as stated in the Qur'an. Interpretation of the meaning: those who devour usury will not stand except as stands one whom Satan by his touch hath driven to epileptic madness 2 to 275. As for a person struck by magic, he might experience the following: dislike of one's spouse, as indicated in the Qur'an by the following verse. Interpretation of the meaning: and from these angels people learn that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. Al-Baqarah 2 to 102. Different attitude in the house from that which is outside the house. For example, a person will feel that he is missing his family when is outside the house, but when he goes home, love changes quickly to extreme hatred. Inability to have sexual intercourse with one's spouse. Frequent miscarriage for pregnant women. Sudden change in behavior without obvious reason. Complete loss of appetite for food. Thinking or imagining one has done something when in reality one has not. Sudden obedience and or love for a particular person. It should be noted that if a person experiences some of the above symptoms, this does not necessarily mean that he is either possessed by a jinn or struck by black magic. It might be due to physiological or psychological reasons. As for curing this condition, the following steps are recommended: putting one's trust in Allah with sincere belief that He is the only cure for everything, reading Qur'an and known supplications expressing seeking refuge, the most important and effective of which is Surah 113 and 114, Al-Falaq and Al-Nas, which were used to cure the Prophet himself. Surah 112, Al-Ikhlas, is recommended along with them, as well as the opening chapter of the Quran, Al-Fatiha. To cure black magic, some have successfully used 7 lote tree leaves. The following verses from the Quran are then recited. Verse: Al-Kursi 2 to 255, Surah Al-Kafirun 109, Surah 112, 113, 114. The verses which mention magic, which are, in Surah Al-Baqarah 2 to 102, Al-A'raf 7 to 117 to 119, Yunus 10:79 to 82, and Taha 20:65 to 69. The possessed person drinks some of the water, and the rest is used to give him a bath, removing the elements of magic, as was done by the Prophet when he was struck by black magic by a Jewish man called Lubayd bin al-Asim. Eating 7 Ali al-Bani dates, among the dates of al-Madinah, first thing in the morning, if not possible, any dates will suffice, by the will of Allah. Cupping, removing excess blood. Supplications: and we ask Allah to cure your brother and ease your hardship and his, as he is the one who cures and there is no one else who can cure.